Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are checking out the Indian Echo Caverns. This is located right outside of Hershey, Pennsylvania. We happened to be in the area visiting Hershey theme park and saw an ad for this and decided to stop by, and we had an absolute blast. This is such a fun and unique thing to do and place to see if you happen to be in the Hershey area also. Indian Echo Caverns is open 7 days a week, and they run tours continuously about every half hour or so. Now, if you do get there and you have to wait 20 minutes or so for the next tour to start, they actually have a beautiful facility, especially if it's a nice day out. They have a really nice playground area for the kids to run around, run off some of that energy. That was really fun. Our kids really enjoyed that. They also have a little petting zoo area with some alpacas and some goats and different animals. And they have some feeding stations set up that you can put the quarters in and feed them. However, when we were there, one of the workers, he needed to get into the pen that they were in to do something. And so he actually just handed us a bucket of food and told us to feed the goats to keep them all distracted and out of his way while he was in there doing whatever he was doing. So that was really fun, and we went with a big group of friends. So we had a lot of kids with us, and they thoroughly enjoyed getting to feed all of the animals.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. Keep them on the side. Keep them busy.
You give them the rest. Good job, Caleb.
And we can divvy this out to them. Try to keep them right here. I'm going to go in and take care of some fish.
And then they also had an albino peacock. I have never seen a peacock like this in my life, but it was beautiful, and it was definitely showing off its feathers right there. They also have a lot of picnic tables and covered areas that would be perfect to bring your own picnic or just sit down and have a snack and a drink. Then, when it's time for your tour to start, you'll just go over to where this sign is and follow the path. And there are 71 stairs that you have to go down. And once you get down, after the tour's over, you have to climb back up them. So make sure that you are physically able to do that, or you will be stuck when you get down there to the bottom. The entrance to this cave looked like something out of a fairy tale. It was really pretty. Now, this is walking into the entrance room of the cave, and it does not matter what the weather is like outside, because inside the temperature always stays 52 degrees no matter what time of year it is. So if you are sensitive to a little bit of a chill, make sure you bring a jacket with you or something like that. And the day that we visited, it was actually raining, and it had rained all night, so there were a lot of puddles where the rain had, seeped through. And I was wearing flip-flops. That was definitely not the best choice of footwear. Make sure that you have on sneakers, preferably. My kids had on Crocs, and we made sure that the back strap of their Crocs was on really good because of all the puddles, and there were some areas that were kind of slick. Now, the history of this cave is that the Native Americans first discovered it and started using it as their dwelling place because it was a protected out of the weather and the temperature inside never changed. They could live in here. So they were the first ones to live in here, and that is where it got its name, the Indian Echo Cavern. There was also a very fascinating story that our tour guide told us about the Pennsylvania hermit whose name was William Wilson. He lived in this cave for a period of time, and if you go on this tour, I'm sure that they will tell you the whole story, so I don't want to spoil it for you. But if you're interested, you could Google the Pennsylvania hermit or just Google his name, William Wilson, and you'll get to hear the whole story about how he actually did live in this cave. In those early days, there were no laws or regulations about visiting caves, and so unfortunately a lot of things got broken, damaged, and vandalized. Since then, the United States now has regulations in place, one of those regulations being that we cannot touch any of the living rock in this cave. The tour guide was very adamant about making sure that everybody understood that. And this is a family-friendly attraction. There were a lot of kids, as you can see, in our tour group. And so she just made sure that all of the parents were watching children's hands. As you know, children can be curious and want to touch things. And the kids understood not to touch. And we also I was telling all the kids to put both of their hands in front of them and squeeze their hands together just to help avoid touching anything, and they did really great with it. And I think that this is a great place for kids to be able to experience and explore. It is truly like another world. It's like nothing that you see when you're not underground, and it is just absolutely amazing that this is available right here in the Hershey, Pennsylvania area. This is the absolutely beautiful Cave Lake. I just think that that is so gorgeous. I love it so much. There were so many different formations and things to see and a lot to learn here. And then after you're done with the tour, you can check out the gift shop. They have a lot of fun souvenirs if you want to take home a little piece of your trip to Indian Echo Caverns. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.